just go ahead and share quick little realizations that I'm having here as my journey. And you guys that are following me, thank you so much. But this is something that I realized in the book that I'm reading by Dr. Wayne Dyer, where he's talking about the three-headed monster that we have to kind of overcome on a daily basis in order to transcend and to be able to kind of be the best version of ourselves, or not even best version, but be able to have every day, I will say, happiness and fulfillment, and also be the truest version of who we are. Everybody has their own gifts to bring to this world, and I'm a big believer of that. Every size, shape, or form, every human being, every type of living creature has a purpose on this planet, and it is up to us to actually be able to access that. So these are the three. This is a three-headed monster. This is the three emotions that he feels that are something that we have to overcome in order to actually get to that level of being the truest selves in this universe, in this world. And that is blame, revenge, and judgment. And anybody in the room that has never had any of these feelings, please raise your hand. And if you raise your hand, you're totally in the, I would say, delusional, because we all experience these emotions as human beings, through life experiences, through life's long journey. And I know for myself, the more you're able to, you know, be aware of these emotions and how they don't really serve us. They don't really do anything for us. They don't really actually empower us. They disempower us, as they call a lot of the doctors that I follow here. They call disempowering beliefs that don't really empower us, and if anything, kind of really hold us back from accessing the potential that we all have. And I I really want to share with you guys because I felt that this is so important. Something that I felt that I haven't really even seen in business books, in college, in high school. We don't really talk about these three emotions that really do. Although we get taught that these emotions are natural and are good, he states that if you really dissect it, it doesn't really bring any type of well meaning, or actual good feelings into your human body. Naturally, you don't really have a good feeling, which is, if we really go based upon our intuition and our inner feelings, we know that blame, judgment, and revenge are something that we automatically do it, but in the end, it doesn't really bring us any type of, I would say, relief, or any type of, how can I say, ecstasy or bliss. It just makes us, if anything, makes us feel worse. So, if I want to give you some examples of blame, I could be a great example. We're going through something maybe catastrophic. We blame the situation. We blame the other individuals involved. We blame the economy. We blame society. We blame a lot of things that we kind of don't really understand, that it's like a cop out, right? We blaming it, but at the end of the day, it's really on us, right? And as I've been able to take more responsibility for my circumstances, you start letting go of blame, and then you start accessing things, how you can take control, how can you better yourself, how can you empower yourself, and how you can actually focus on these decisions, right, on these circumstances. Two is blame in the sense that blame, sorry, not blame, but revenge. We want to take revenge on certain things, right? Like, oh, you know, if they do me wrong, I have to do them wrong. If the person hasn't paid me back, I have to be able to get them back for that. I have to be able to charge them interest. I have to be able to, hurt them because they haven't, returned my kindness. Revenge is something that we are learning more that it's not really benefiting anybody. We see wars, we see obviously murders, we see a lot of things that are very, very sad and not very productive, not very empowering to the human race. But still revenge is out there, still something that we kind of endorse, and we kind of feel that it must be done, right? It must be taken. And I'm still working on that as well, because it's something that is hard to learn, it's hard to practice. But the more you're able to practice it, the more you see that the life is meant for that. But sorry about that. But life is so much at peace when we kind of be able to remove these reactions. These are reactions to circumstances, right? These are all reactions to what life throws at us. And revenge, being that it doesn't really do anything for us other than getting even. But think about it. After you get revenge, then what? Like, that's it. It's over, done with. Now what? Now you could walk away and be at peace. A lot of things come from revenge. A lot of people have gotten hurt. A lot of people have gone to jail. A lot of people have lost their lives because of revenge, right? So if we understand that revenge doesn't really settle anything, doesn't really produce anything good, then we kind of react a little bit more differently. We can think about the process a little bit more. But number 3 out he goes is judgment, and this is something I'm learning about myself as well. We have a constant judgment of so many things, of so many scenarios, of so many individuals, religions, statuses, even individuals close to you. We judge so much because they're not being who we want them to be. They're being who they're supposed to be. And it's funny because if you think about it, if you want to be who you're supposed to be and you want to be who you are, then we have to let the other individuals be who they are as well. And with no judgment. Doesn't mean you have to take their kind of abuse or whatever it is that you don't agree with, but doesn't mean you have to condemn them for that, or maybe return the whatever it is that they're doing, or act in the same manner. You just absorb it, acknowledge it, and again, trust me, guys, this is a lot harder than said than done, because I know I'm still practicing this, and it's something that I'm still working on, but I want to share with everybody here. I think it will definitely benefit a lot of us that are kind of stuck, kind of feel like there's no hope, there's like no way to move forward. But if you start accessing these type of emotions, you start opening up a door to certain things that weren't there before. And obviously these beliefs have been installed in us from a long time ago, since we were younger. So we're kind of transcending these beliefs that have been on our family or in our race or in our family tree for years and years. So trust me, it's not going to go away overnight. But to take a look at it and to kind of really just try it out, right? Just really dissect it and really think about it. Like, it's about thinking about this channel is about thinking differently and actually thinking what would actually happen if